And we're live!
Hello everyone! You're joining us tonight as we make some dinner.
And what's for dinner?
We are making Alaskan salmon. Poached Alaskan salmon that we caught in Valdez, Alaska.
We are coming to you now from Whittier, Alaska. The last time we talked to you guys was in Dawson City, Yukon, and since then we've pretty much been in Alaska the whole time. So after Dawson City, we went down to Valdez,
where we caught that salmon.
We actually caught a lot of salmon.
Oh yeah, we got a whoa, a whole freezer full of salmon, and actually our Dometic powered cooler in the truck is completely packed with salmon and set and running at 0 degrees as well. We caught a lot of salmon.
So we had some folks come and visit us, and instead of them shipping their salmon home, they just left it all with us. So that's why we've got salmon up the wazoo right now.
And some rockfish, some whitefish as well.
Yes, yes. But we're having a great time. After Valdez, we went out to McCarthy, saw the Kennecott mine, and then we came over to the Kenai Peninsula, and we've been here for probably about the last 2-3 weeks. Went down to Homer, saw Seward, and now we're here in Whittier, which is pretty awesome.
More adventure we're going to be having
really
tomorrow.
Cool adventure, yeah.
We are in a really cool spot as well. We just have a boondocking spot here, and I think if you peek out this window, you'll be able to see we have a glacier view, which pretty much everything in the town of Whittier has a glacier view because we are surrounded by ice fields all around us. It's pretty darn cool.
Yeah, but we've been having an awesome time here, although, well, I guess awesome time here despite the wildfires. So there's this really big Swan Lake wildfire burning on the Kenai Peninsula, which has impacted our travels a little bit. We kind of had to move around skirting the smoke. We've been watching the smoke maps and how the wind is changing and trying to stay out of it best we can.
We've had to drive through fire both sides of the road and just choking, burning your eyes, smoke, which has been pretty miserable. But luckily it's going south. We actually came up this way to get away from it as we knew the wind was going to change. So we have clear air here, which is fantastic.
Yeah, at least until like probably tomorrow afternoon. Yeah. But it's really unfortunate because usually this time of year in Alaska isn't this hot and dry. Usually it's wet and rainy and cold, and the rains just haven't come this year. So that's why all the wildfires are still really raging at this time. And everybody here is like praying for rain. So send your positive rain thoughts to Alaska. They really need it up here.
We are a little bit behind on when we wanted to actually do a live with you guys because we have been dealing with a little bit of an issue.
Yeah, like a week ago we had a little bit of a family emergency. Mocha hasn't been feeling so great.
What's going on?
So basically we found out earlier in the year that she has a little bit of it's a neurological disease called old dog vestibular. And she had an episode last week, which basically caused her to lose all sense of balance. The vestibular nerve controls a lot of the balance in your head, and so she was thrown completely off balance. Her eyes were trying to make sense of the world, and they were just darting around it uncontrollably. So that really threw our week off. She's on the mend. It's a good news type of thing, but it put us back about a week because she required a lot of care, and she's still trying to come back from it now. She still kind of stumbles here and there, and she hasn't been wanting to eat very much. So guess who's been also eating some salmon just to get her to eat and get some nutrition in her, but she's been doing better.
Yeah.
How about you, baby?
So she is definitely getting better, and we are getting back to normality for us, having a great time. It has been nice to be able to just have our home with us, though, so that she has been able to be comfortable through this issue.
One of the big things with traveling in an RV is that you are able to bring your dogs along with you, but something like this can always happen when you're out traveling, and so luckily we knew what it was ahead of time, and we knew kind of what she needed support wise to deal with it, but you never know when something like that's going to happen. So even way up here in Alaska. So we've been hanging in there though, and tomorrow we're going to have a lot of fun. Do you want to tell them what we're going to do?
No, you're going to have to watch the series to find out what we're doing here in Whittier. If you haven't been keeping up, definitely join us over on our Go North series. I think we've put out 2 videos since we talked to you guys last.
Yep, so the latest one was episode 11, and it's all about our time in Fairbanks and driving the Dalton Highway. So if you haven't seen that yet, you might want to check that out. Otherwise, we're still cranking them out. The next one will be about the Dempster Highway, going to the Arctic Ocean. So we'd love to have you guys join us, and we will keep you posted. Since we were a little bit behind on this update, we'll probably be coming to you again sooner rather than later. So also stay tuned around here to see more of that.
Definitely. So anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us. If you guys have any salmon recipes, we would love to hear them, because we have
a lot.
Yeah, we're going to be doing quite a bit of experimenting. We've already made quite a few different recipes. Tonight is kind of a teriyaki, homemade sweet teriyaki glaze, which is smelling pretty darn good.
We've tried salmon cakes. We've had people send us recipes for like a lemon Dijon mustard sauce. So if you guys have a favorite one, we would love to try it. So if you could leave that in the comments below, or tell us about your fishing story, we would love to hear it.
All right, everyone. We will catch up with you guys next time.
Alrighty, bye.
Bye.